All right, everyone, just give me a minute to get everything rolling, make sure everything's looking good, sounds good. Get this all set up. As it says, we will be starting very soon. All right, let's see. Alright, we're getting this rolling in a couple minutes here. Bear with me. Just trying to get the chat all set up. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can post in the live chat to the side here, comment, and I'll be able to answer them in real time. Just remember there's going to be about a 20-second delay before I see your messages. All right. Looks like we've got everything up and running. So I'm going to go switch this over, get it live. Let's see here. All right. What's happening, everyone? We are live. Today we're doing a chest and shoulder workout. The emphasis is going to be on the upper chest and the side delts. We have a little bit of tricep work in there as well, and finish off with a little bit of abs because everyone can always use a little bit more work there. But basically, we're going to be doing more incline movements. Going to be starting with an incline bench press, and what that does is it's going to help emphasize the upper portion of the pec muscles. Because myself included, most people are underdeveloped in that upper pec region, and you can't completely isolate the upper pec. Anytime you're training your chest, you're working your whole chest. But if you can do more incline movements, you can emphasize the engagement in that upper pec region. So we are going to start out with some incline bench press. As always, I like to warm up. I've already kind of warmed up a little bit, and then I like to do a little weighted warm up. So going to be throwing on actually just a 25 on each side to start. We're gonna make sure the shoulders are nice and warmed up, the elbows, get the chest kind of stretched out and firing, and yeah, just gradually work our way up with this. So if this is your first time joining the channel, the whole purpose of this channel, the whole goal, is basically, it's called Six Pack Gaming. So it's combining the worlds of fitness and gaming and showing you guys ways that you can kind of mesh the two and balance them both. Just trying to break that stereotype of the overweight, out of shape gamer and show you guys that you can live a fit, healthy lifestyle, have more energy, have more strength, perform better if you like to do sports, play sports or anything like that. This channel is designed to educate you guys, entertain, and just kind of a nice a way to kind of marry the two together. So I'm going to do a quick Instagram live here just to let everyone know we're live, and then we'll get underway. If you guys have any questions, just post in the chat box on the side here. If you haven't already, click that purple heart button either right up here or down here to give the channel a follow. For every follower, I have to do 10 burpees. So I just realized I should have probably done that with the Instagram live thing because I'm gonna have to repeat it, but anyway, let's do it. Is it working? Hello? What's up? All right, what's going on, everyone? We are live in the basement, all set up. We've got the Twitch stream going, as you guys can see, maybe. So for any of you who are not already following me on Twitch, I'm going to post it right here, the link. So it's just twitch.tv/theapecoach. All right. So if you're not already on there following me, head to that link and follow me on Twitch. We're going to be doing a full upper chest and side delt workout with a little bit of tricep work, but that's going to be the main focus of it, upper chest and side delts. So if you're not already following or on Twitch, head to that link, get over there, watch me on there, and we're going to get into this workout and do a sort of live Q&A. So if you guys have any fitness or nutrition questions or anything like that, you can post in the live chat right beside here on Twitch, and I'll be able to answer all your questions kind of in real time as I go through the workout. I'm going to give you guys some extra tips and tricks and things like that, and what sort of things I like to do in my workouts to get the most out of them. So head to that link. Let's get this started. I'm heading over to Twitch now, so if you're on Instagram, head over there. Let's get this going. Peace. Okay. It's good. All right, let me just get the chat up here. So if you guys are on Facebook, on YouTube, on whatever, you can still comment in the chats or leave a comment on there, and I should be able to see it on here, but there is the chance that I might miss one of the comments if you're not on Twitch. So the easiest solution would be to head over to twitch.tv/theapecoach and follow along, watch on there. All right, we're gonna get this started. You can put on a little bit of music so it's not dead silent, and then we're gonna do 10 reps. Right now it's just 95 pounds on the bar. We're gonna do 10 reps, incline bench press, get the chest warmed up, get this thing going. All right. So now, if you guys have any questions throughout this stream, whether it's for training, for nutrition, supplements, if it's something specific that relates to this workout that I'm doing, just post in that chat right to the side here, and I'll answer everything that I can. Again, for every new follower on Twitch, if you're not already following me, I have to stop what I'm doing and do 10 burpees as soon as I get that follower notification. So that's the deal. Hit that follow button, make me work, and let's get it. Let me just pull up the chat here so I don't miss anything. And we will jump right in. All right, cool. So 10 reps here. Again, this is just gonna help warm up that upper chest, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, all that good stuff. Very important to warm up before you start lifting heavy in order to get the most bang for your buck in terms of the workout and to reduce the risk of injury. So lower slowly under control, right down to the chest, and then explode up. Okay, so you want to be quick and explosive on the way up, driving the weight and flexing your chest, and then control the weight back down slowly. Okay? Eight, 2 more. 10. All right. So, like I said, starting out with the upper chest, because that's the place that's usually the most underdeveloped for guys. We did 95 there. We're just going to jump right up to 135 now. So we're going to put 45 on each side. I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not. I'm trying to keep it a little quieter so you guys can, hear what I'm saying. But it's NF playing, like the letters NF. His name's Nate Firestein or Firestein. Really good newer hip hop artist. Has kind of made some big waves the past couple years, and I've been following him. So if you haven't heard him, it'd be good to check him out. If you're hearing a very loud noise right now, that's the washing machine over there. That's the joy of working out at home in the basement, right? Let me just make sure this is still going. All right, here we go. There we go. Got it. All right. So now we're at 135. We're going to go for 6 reps. Okay. So we're reducing the volume a little bit, upping the weight, gradually kind of building up to our full working weight for the actual workout. Four, 5, 6. All right. Feeling good. I want to get a little bit of interaction going, a little bit of engagement on here, and kind of kickstart the Q&A session for any of you guys that have questions that you want answered. So what is your favorite music to listen to while you work out? That's my question to you. You guys can answer in the chat. And then if you guys have any questions for me, just fire them off. And we'll just kind of, keep rapping back and forth. Now yesterday, in the stream, we had Mr. Chen with the generous donation, $5, helping out the channel, supporting it. So if that's something that you guys feel like, definitely don't have to, but you can donate to the channel. I think there's a button right beside the follow button there, but this is not meant to be a charged thing. I want this to be nice and free and just be a cool way for us to kind of hang out, interact, and teach you guys some stuff. And yeah, help each other out, get in better shape. Now we're going for 4 reps at 185 pounds. Boom. So it's feeling really good. The movement is going very smooth. All right, let's see. Lincoln Park and NF are watching fitness YouTubers. Oh, funny. That's the same for me. Although I would say I listen to Eminem more than Lincoln Park. But Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, NF, those are some of the tops. And then, working in some of the old school like DMX, stuff like that. By the way, why are you commenting on Facebook? You should be chatting on Twitch. But this does confirm that this is working for Facebook chat, so it's nice to see. Yeah. What do we got here? We're going up to 225. We're going to do about two reps or so just to kind of feel it out. And then we'll see what weight we're going to be using for the actual working sets. This first exercise, we're going to do 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And yeah, we're going to see what weight we can get up to. With this, you want it to be fairly heavy because it's kind of your first compound exercise. It's a big movement. You're working a lot of muscle groups, so you can handle using a heavier load. And if you can, maintain that, if you can use heavier weight on this, it's going to help to, maintain your strength if you're cutting down, and it's going to help to build your strength if you're kind of bulking up. All right. So 225 is what we're stepping it up to. And now if you're at home and you don't have, this big squat rack and this whole setup, you can do this with just a bench and dumbbells. You can do a dumbbell incline press. Pretty much just as beneficial. The only real sort of benefit with the barbell is you can usually load it up with a lot heavier resistance, a little bit easier than with dumbbells, especially being at home, because dumbbells can get quite expensive, and if they're the adjustable ones like I have, you just can't really fit that much weight on the handles. So that's kind of the main reason for using a barbell here instead of dumbbells. That, and I've never made incline barbell bench press much of a priority in my training before. It's usually been dumbbells, and so my movement patterns and that with this are a little bit, they're not as smooth as they could be, and I'm not as strong as I should be with this lift, so I'm just trying to focus on that a little bit more with the barbell. I'm going to bring the phone over here so I can hopefully see the chat updating, and it's not updating on my phone, but I can see it on there. So if you guys are asking questions, or if you have any questions, just post in that chat box and I'll answer them. All right, we're at 225, going for like 2 to 3 reps, just kind of feeling out the weight and getting the body prepared and the CNS prepared for those heavier loads, the real working sets. said I was doing 2 to 3. I did 4. It was feeling really good, and I wanted to make sure I was getting the chest all warmed up and everything. Max Tuning and Heidi Summers and Christian Guzman. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like we got a handful of people on. What's up, everyone? If you're just joining us, we're doing a chest and shoulders workout here in the basement gym. Just kind of getting to the end of the warm-up right now. Let me just make sure. I think this might be echoing a little bit. Just want to make sure. All right. Now, again, I apologize for the washer blasting right now. Okay, so we're going to be a little bit more conservative with this. We're going to start the first set with 245, and we're just going to kind of rep this out for 6 to 8 reps, see how that feels, and then maybe step it up to 265 after this, and just kind of feel it out that way. All right, so 245, 6 to 8 reps. Oh, what was that? No notification. Master Slave 666. Huge shout out for the follow. Just realized I should have this turned up so I can hear the notifications. Yeah, huge shout out. Thank you for the follow. That means I gotta do burpees now. Thank you for that. So before I get into the first working set, 10 burpees coming at ya. I'm gonna try not to smack my head or impale myself for 6, 7, I think 8, 9, 10. Whew. Alright, Master Slave. Thank you for the follow. That puts us up to 75 out of 200. 200 is the goal for the followers. You know, I've been grinding, doing a lot more streams lately, working on getting that Twitch affiliate status. So, working on getting those 200 followers, and just building this channel, helping out gamers and anyone really to get in better shape, improve your energy, improve your strength, reduce aches and pains, eliminate some of the risks of injuries with gamers, and just improve your overall health and all that. So let's get into the first working set now. That's one follower. Who else is gonna drop a follow? I held out my end to the bargain. 10 burpees, every new follower. Oh. All right, 6 to 8 reps. Main tip with this, you want to take a deep breath into your stomach, into your diaphragm, brace your core. So you basically want to hold your breath, keep everything locked in tight, retract the shoulders, lower under control, explode up. Okay, and then I'm going to breathe out at the top. You should hear my breathing pattern as I lift here, okay? So let's get set. Make sure your hands are even on the bar, evenly spaced. And then dig the shoulders back, big breath, brace the core. Let's go. Ooh. 8. All right. Whew. I got a lot heavier real quick. So 245 for 8 on the incline. Not not too shabby. Feeling pretty good. Actually kind of forgot, we were doing incline here. You definitely won't be able to incline bench as much as you can flat bench, or at least most people won't be. So take that into consideration when you're trying to determine the weight that you want to use. I think since we have 4 sets of this, I'm going to keep the weight right at 245 here and just do all 4 sets of that. I'm going to take a minute to rest, grab some water. So in the meantime, those of you that are tuned in right now, those of you that are watching, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in that chat there. That's what this is for. We can do a live kind of Q&A back and forth as I'm going through this workout. And I'll try to, keep doing my best at explaining what I'm doing as I'm doing it and give you guys some extra little pointers in terms of your technique, some workout form, and things like alternatives and why we're doing what we're doing, so you guys can understand it a little bit better and apply it to your own fitness program, your own workouts. All right. Here's NF again. Whoa. Whew. All right. So we've got 3 more sets of this. These are a little bit more draining. This is a big exercise, even though you're just pressing something off your chest. You're really keeping your whole body tight, your core engaged. You're kind of retracting the shoulders, bracing the core. You're pressing with your chest, with your triceps, all that good stuff. So it takes a lot from the body if you're doing it properly. So you want to take enough time that you're able to kind of catch your breath again, reduce the heart rate a little bit, feel like you're able to talk without taking, those deep, short breaths. And then we jump right back into it. The thing you don't want to do is take so long between your exercises or between your sets that you actually start to cool down, because then you're always trying to warm yourself back up, and your performance isn't going to be as good. So my advice for rest time is take as much time as you need to kind of catch your breath and get it back to close to normal. And then get right back into it. Don't let yourself cool down too much, but don't push yourself and try and do 4 sets back to back with no rest, because your strength is just going to drop off, and then you're going to be sabotaging your performance anyway. So set 2, 6 to 8. Let's get it. Okay, shoulders back, get planted into the bench. Dig your feet in, plant your feet. Hands evenly spaced. Big breath, brace the core, and then let's go. Okay? Ooh, 7. 8. Woo! All right. Working hard, but that's how you know it's working. All right, you got to push yourself outside of your comfort zone to keep improving. So if you're not sweating, if you're not breathing heavy during your workout, you probably need to step it up. Okay. Whew. All right. All right, let's, I want to get some questions going. I know we got quite a few people in here watching. We got, what, 7, 8 people or so far. Hit me with some questions. I want to help you guys out. Okay, that's what I'm here for. Even if it's something simple, it's difficult for me to try to think of what topics you guys want to hear about. So it's a little bit easier if you guys can, work with me, ask me some questions, kind of get things stimulated in the old brain. Whether, it could be a question regarding, how much cardio you should do, what type of cardio is best, how to lose weight in general, question about, a certain diet type, questions about your, workouts, how many days a week to work out, rep ranges, things like that, like what sort of weight and amount of reps should you do if you're trying to build muscle, like maximize muscle building, maximize strength building, or just kind of maximize fat loss and stimulating metabolism. Yeah, fire some questions off. Let's get this going. We got set 3 coming up, so 2 more sets of these, and then we're moving on to the next exercise. Master, slave, send support. Thank you. All right. Set 3. Let's get it. So again, dig those shoulders in, plant your feet, brace the core, control the weight down, explode on the way up. Whew, that was 6. I'm starting to feel a little bit heavier, but I also think I didn't take quite as long of a rest time there. One thing I just thought of while I was doing that, talking about the width of your grip. So let me just turn this down a little bit. Some people say that you should go with a really wide grip because it helps to kind of reduce the amount you have to lower and press the weight up, like the distance you have to travel. But with that wider grip, it's going to be more taxing on your front delts, on your shoulders. So if you have shoulder issues, or if you have postural issues where your shoulders are already kind of slouched forward and rounded in, that's not going to be the best grip for you. But that does work well if you're someone that's quite a bit broader in the chest, a little bit bigger, and you find it hard to get your hands in closer. The main thing with your grip width is you want to find something that's the most comfortable for you. So whatever width you feel you're strongest with, that's probably the best grip width for you to go with, unless you're like doing something like this where your hands are like literally touching each other, because you can see how the wrists are bent. That's going to cause some major wrist issues down the road. And you're really going to be using mostly your triceps rather than your chest. So anything kind of about neutral, so about shoulder width, maybe a little wider, maybe a little narrower, anything around there is going to be ideal. You just have to figure out what width feels best for you and allows you to move the most weight with good form. Yeah, so there's a little bonus tip for you there with the bench. So we've got one more set, incline bench. Feeling it. We're doing 6 to 8 reps. Again, because this is a bigger compound exercise, compound lift, you should, I like to at least, focus my first exercise or 2 that are a bigger compound exercise on more strength development. So anywhere under 8 reps, essentially. So 8 reps and under. Generally, I stay between about 5 to 8 because I find if I start going below 5, then you're still going to be improving your strength, but your risk of injury kind of increases with those heavier loads. It's easier for your form to kind of break down when you're going to that heavy of weight, especially on like your first exercise. So I like to keep it around like 5 to 8, still really good for strength development and kind of the bottom range of that hypertrophy rep range for muscle growth. So this way I can kind of get my heavy lifting out of the way first when I'm the freshest and really improve my strength. And then the rest of the workout, I can do a little bit higher volume and focus on just getting that volume up and building more muscle mass rather than just strength. But again, it's all dependent on your personal goals too. This is just how I like to structure my workouts and what I've found to work best in the past 11 years of training. It's pretty crazy to think. It's been 11 years of working out. Anywhere from 3 to 6 days a week. Oh, what's that? What do we got? Smarzy, shout out for the follow. Thank you for the support. That means before I do this last set, I had to do another 10 burpees. So let's get it. Let me just try and make sure I'm not gonna kill myself here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 9, 10. Whew. All right, getting a cardio workout in. Thank you for the follow. Shout out to Smarzy, I believe it was. Smarzy, big shout out. Again, Chen, if you're watching, you're still the top donator. Thank you for that. Whew. Let's keep this going. Gonna grab a little sip of water and then we've got our 4th and final set of incline bench. For those of you who might be watching on YouTube or Facebook, I'm gonna comment on here with my link to my Twitch channel. So if you guys wanna follow me on there, you can have me, all right, posted it there. You can have me doing these burpees too, and be helping me build this following on here. We're at 76 followers now. Out of 200 is the goal for right now, and then we'll keep building from there. But I'm happy this community is growing, and we're helping improve the quality of people's lifestyles, helping you stay fit, stay in shape, or get fit and get in shape if you haven't already, if you're not already. And yeah. All right, last set here. Let's get it 6 to 8 reps. All right. Desperation. Here we go. Big breath, brace the core. Let's get it. Six. Woo. All right. That was good. All right. Now, we've got, what's this here? Cute Dragon. What is the technique for dumbbell curls? It's actually a good question. Okay, so I'll show you guys here. So, when you're doing a dumbbell curl, hopefully this will, answer your question sufficiently, but let me know if you need any more information. So when you're doing a dumbbell curl, there's basically two main functions of the bicep. One is, here, I'll put these down first. So one is just raising your forearm up towards your upper arm, okay? So that's one movement, one function of the biceps. The other is actually supinating your wrist, okay? So turning your wrist up. And you can remember it like supinating was like you're kind of holding a bowl of soup, okay? So what you want to do is you want to start with your hands in a neutral position like this, and then curl up and actually rotate your wrist upwards, okay? So you're starting like this, curling up and twisting, okay? So you have your dumbbell, starting with it right at your side, and then coming up and squeezing, and I actually over-rotate slightly and twist it out a little bit just to fully contract that muscle and shorten it as much as possible. And that's kind of the way you can get the best results out of your curls. And then you can do them either alternating one at a time, you can do them together, or you can do one side at a time and then the other. It's really more so personal preference, but I usually like to alternate because then you can kind of focus a little bit more on one side at a time and make sure you're not kind of neglecting one side. Because the whole like mind-muscle connection thing is, I definitely believe in it, especially once you get to more advanced levels of training. You have to be really focusing on the muscle that you're working and actively trying to engage that muscle. So I find alternating, doing one at a time, and then rotating that wrist up as I curl is the way that I can get the best results from my dumbbell curls. So I hope that answers your question. Cute Dragon 2019, thank you for participating. Okay, we just finished the incline bench press here, barbell bench press. Now, we're going to drop it down to a flat bench press, okay? And the reason I'm doing both for this workout is I recently adjusted my workout routine to a 4-day per week routine, and I want to improve in both my incline bench press and my flat bench press with barbell. So I'm doing both. And you can switch this up. You can sub this out for a flat dumbbell press or like a machine chest press. But yeah, for the sake of this is what I'm doing. So we're gonna get this set up. And I see there's another question there. Just give me a minute to get this all set and be able to take a look at that. Okay. All right, let me see here. Do you have to tense core, breathe, and roll shoulders back at the same time? Trying to understand what you mean, but I believe so. You basically, for the setup of the dumbbell curl, you want to plant your feet. If you're doing a standing curl, you want to plant your feet about shoulder width apart. You want to take a deep breath and hold that in, brace your core, and you do want to kind of keep your shoulders retracted back, and then you're curling up, and your goal is to minimize the movement of your upper arm, okay? So this should pretty much stay in the same position throughout the whole movement, okay? So it's only the lower portion of your arm that should be moving during a dumbbell curl. Now, if you're going really heavy, there might be a little bit of movement, a little bit of moving forward just to get the weight to the top, but you don't want to be swinging your arm up like this just to get the weight up, because then you're just going to be working your shoulder and your traps and just all kinds of stuff, and not your biceps. So you want to keep your upper arm in the same sort of position. You don't really have to worry about really pulling your shoulders back. I would say more so just maintain a nice upright position with your chest up, and then keep that upper arm in the same angle that it starts in throughout the whole movement, okay? Hopefully that answers your question. But let me know if you got any others. This is good. All right, so I'm going to put I'm going to start actually with 245 again for this. See how it feels for flat bench after all of those sets of incline, and then we'll adjust as necessary. Okay. Almost missed this side. Alright, so we got 245 pounds on the bar here. Okay, and we're going to hit some flat bench. Oh. Okay. Need to slide the bench out a little bit now that it's flat. Okay. So positioning for flat bench, when you're starting, the bar should basically be above your eye level or nose level, and then you want to lower to about your mid-chest, right at about the nipple line, press back up to about above your chin. Okay, so you're going in a slight arch. Confused, DM it to me, please. Table here. What's that? Table here. Cute Dragon. I'm not sure what part you're confused about. If you have any other specific questions regarding that, just post in that chat section again. I'm trying my best to answer it, but if you can clarify a little bit more what you're wondering about or what you're still confused about, just let me know, and I'll do my best to explain it a little further. All right, let's get this going. Ooh, I think I also have to move this up. Okay, so I'm going to move the bar up a little bit. Actually, no. Bench was up a little. All right, so we're going to try 245, see how this feels, and go from there. That was 8. Feeling pretty good. Bench is a little out of position there, so I'm just slightly adjusting that. But overall, that was pretty good. So, I think I'm going to add on 5 pounds on each side up to 255, and we're going to go for 2 more sets of 6 to 8 with the flat bench press here. Okay. So Cute Dragon, the main things to keep in mind for the dumbbell curl, basically brace the core, keep your arms kind of at your sides in line with your body, and curl up, rotating your wrist slightly outwards as you come to the top. That's really all you got to think about, okay? Brace the core, don't let your arms swing forward. Keep your elbows at your sides and curl the weight up as you rotate your wrist. Hopefully that clarifies it. There's not too much else to it other than that. All right, grabbing some water. We're going for set 2 here. 255 pounds, 6 to 8 reps. And the setup for this is the exact same as the incline bench press, okay? So you want to retract your shoulder, dig them into the bench, take a deep breath, brace the core, get your hands kind of positioned in that comfortable width, and then you're gonna lower down under control and explode up into the air. All right, let's get it. Here we go. 7. All right. Whew. So one tip with this, for properly doing a flat bench press, you always want to maintain 3 points of contact, okay? So you want to keep your glutes, keep your ass down on the bench, keep your feet planted on the floor, and keep your upper back, like your shoulders, pressed against the bench that whole time. So you'll see like power lifters and that sort of thing do more of an aggressive arch in their back, and that's just a technique thing that allows them to utilize their leg drive a little bit more, and then it also helps to protect their shoulders a little bit more as well. But to properly do a bench press, even in powerlifting, you have to keep your butt on the bench. So if you see guys that are, doing this huge arch and they're raising their ass off the bench and they're just like pressing like this, that's not a proper bench press. You're gonna destroy your back. And yeah, that's just bad news. So you wanna maintain 3 points of contact: your ass, your feet, and the back of your shoulders. And if someone tries to say that, like, when you see their ass lifting way off the bench, that, they're just doing powerlifting form. Let's say out loud. Cool. We shall see. Okay. All right, I forgot what I was saying there. We've got set 3 coming up now. I think I was talking about a power lifter. Yeah. If someone's saying that, you see them with their ass lifting off the bench when they're benching, and they try to say that they're just doing a powerlifting form, that's bullshit, because that's a foul lift. If they're in any actual powerlifting meet, if their ass comes off the bench, it's it's a failed attempt at their lift. So yeah, maintain proper form, do it properly, stay safe, make those gains. All right, last set here. Okay, let's go. Okay, 7. Awesome. Right in that ideal 6 to 8 rep range. Feeling solid still. Whew. That is the first 2 major lifts out of the way for this workout. We've got, I believe, 4 more exercises. I'm just pulling it up again now. So this is one thing that I've done for the past 11 years, and I continue to do today. I track every single one of my workouts the weight I'm doing, the reps, the sets, and 95% of the time I have my entire workout planned out before I even get to the gym, before I start doing the workout. And that's one way that I'm able to keep myself constantly progressing and improving ever so slightly, week after week, month after month, year after year. You have to track your progress. Okay? What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets improved. So that would be a key, crucial step. If you haven't done that yet, start tracking your workouts, even if it's grabbing a piece of paper and a pen and just writing out what you're doing for your workouts. Just the act of doing that alone is going to help you to progress, because the next week you're going to go in to do your workout, you're going to see what you did the week before, and you have it right there in front of you, like concrete numbers. There's no ambiguous, oh, I can't really remember what I did, so I'll just do the same thing again week after week. No, you know exactly what you did, so you know what you have to do this week to improve. So try that out, start tracking things. Just keep a diary of your workouts, and that alone is going to help you improve drastically, because you'll have the numbers, physical numbers right in front of you. Okay, now we have fly. So normally on this routine that I've made up, I would be doing this in the gym, and I'd be doing a cable fly, because it allows you to keep a little bit more constant tension on the chest throughout the whole range of motion. But because we're doing this at home, I'm just going to do a dumbbell fly. Okay, so I'm going to pull this bench forward so I'm not stuck in that rack there, and hopefully you guys will still be able to see this. And I might go grab a water before I do these, but basically we're going to be lying back here. We're going to take the dumbbells. I want to stretch out to the sides till we're about parallel with the floor, and then squeeze in. Okay, you want to think about doing like a big bear hug around a tree or something like that, and your focus is on bringing your elbows in towards the center of your body. Okay, so you're going like this, and you're squeezing. You're not just curling your arms in towards one another. You want to drive your elbows in together so that you're squeezing that chest at the top. Okay, I'm going to load up 40 pounds here, I believe. What is this? 10 to 12. 40 is a little aggressive. We're going to start with 40. I might drop it down slightly. But I'm going to load up the dumbbells. I'm going to go quickly grab a water. So I will be back in hopefully, like 2-3 minutes. So give me a minute. I'm going to put the be right back screen on, and I'll be back shortly. Okay. Alrighty, we are back. Alright, so we had a little bit of an intermission there while I went and grabbed some water. We've got how many more exercises left? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 exercises and then one final ab exercise, so 5 total. Not nothing too crazy. These the rest of these exercises will go a lot quicker than those first 2 because those first 2 are such big exercises and you're using heavy weight. They take longer. You got to take longer rest between exercises. They take longer to complete the actual exercises because it's a bit more of a struggle. All right, we're going for 10 to 12 reps here with these flies. As I said, we're going to try 40 pounds to start out. Might be a little heavy to maintain proper form for that many reps, so we'll adjust if need be. Let's get it. 2. 8, 9. 2 more. All right. Good. That's 12. One thing with these, you want to try to maintain the same sort of bend in your elbows throughout the entire exercise. So you don't want to be like bending your arms way in and then stretching them way out. You want to keep pretty much the same, just a slight bend the whole way through. Squeeze at the top. Keep your chest up, okay, and your shoulders back. So as you're squeezing, you're actually squeezing your chest. You're not just rounding your shoulders forward and collapsing, because then your front delt is gonna take over. All right, that's set 1. To the flow. All right, let's keep this going. We've got 2 more sets of these, 10 to 12 reps. Again, if you guys have any questions, Cute Dragon 2019, they were asking some questions, just trying to help out with, technique on dumbbell curls. So if you guys have any questions like that, that is perfect. Just fire them off in the comments section there in the chat, and I'll answer all of your questions to the best of my ability, okay? Let me get this going. Let's see, how long have we been going here? We're already at an hour. We gotta speed this up. It takes a little bit longer when, we got the dialogue going back and forth. Normally you could get this workout done, like start to finish in about an hour, but you gotta really push yourself. Keep the break time short. All right, set 2. There we go. So nice stretch at the bottom. Contract at the top. Squeeze. Squeeze. 4. 10. 11. All right. Whoo-wee. All right. Making sure everything's all good here. All right. Awesome. All right, so that's set 2. We got 1 more of these bad boys. Let's keep it going. Let's finish this thing strong. I might actually superset these next 2 exercises coming up. So I think that'll save some time and it's not going to compromise the performance because they're working different muscle groups. So let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Just put these back and tiny as we go. Get a little bit of active rest here. Okay, so kind of letting my chest recover a little bit, catching my breath, but still keep it moving so I'm not cooling down too much. Ooh, some Blink 182. Always good, although this song in particular is a little bit slow for a workout, but it's all good. Okay, final set of these flies, set 3, 10 to 12 reps. Let me just grab a little water. All right, let's get it. If you're just joining us, we're hitting chest and shoulders right now. Complete live workout, live Q&A. If you have any questions with training, nutrition, supplements, workout technique, any of that stuff, just post in that chat box on the side there, and I'll answer all of your questions. If it's your first time watching me on Twitch, go ahead, click that purple heart button up here or down here. Give the channel a follow. Really helps support me and keep me motivated to keep doing these. The whole goal is to combine the worlds of fitness and gaming and kind of break that stereotype of the overweight, out of shape gamer. Show you guys you can do both. You can live a happy, healthy life, strong, confident, feeling good, high energy, and still have time for games and having fun and all that good stuff. So let's do it. Final set. Also, if it's your first time joining in, every new follower that I get on here, sorry, my throat's a little dry. I normally don't speak a whole lot, so this has been a lot of talking the past few days. But for every new follower that we get, I have to drop what I'm doing and do 10 burpees. That is the deal. So if you want to make me work a little bit harder, give me a little bit of extra cardio, hit that follow button, and I appreciate all the support. Final set here of flies. 5, 6, halfway. 11, one more. 12. Whoo-wee. Sweating. All right, so next up, I believe that is all we have for the chest in this workout. All right, let me just turn this down a little bit. So that is all we have for chest. Now we're moving on to the shoulders and a little bit of triceps. So next up, we've got a superset. Okay, we're doing 3 sets of this superset. It's gonna be a seated side lateral raise, okay, for the side of your shoulders here, the side delt, and then a dumbbell skull crusher, dumbbell tricep extension. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this, I have to move this back a little bit. Hopefully I won't hit anything here. I might have to adjust. So we're doing a seated side lateral, so you're gonna keep your chest up. I like to actually lean my body slightly forward because this helps to eliminate most people when they start lifting too heavy a weight for their side, their lateral raises, they end up swinging their body up and coming backwards. And then as soon as you pass perpendicular with the floor and you're leaning back slightly, your front delt, the front of your shoulder, takes over the lifting of the weight. So if you can keep your keep your chest up, but keep yourself leaning slightly forward. It's gonna keep all that work on your side delt, and it's gonna help you build that width in your shoulders. That helps you create that kind of V-taper shape, a V-taper physique. Turn the music back up a little bit. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, because we're doing 10 to 12 side lateral raise, 8 to 10 of skull crushers. So I'm going to keep the skull crusher weight the exact same, 40 pounds in each hand. And then for my lateral raises, I'm actually just going to use a 25-pound plate. Now, that is pretty heavy for 10 to 12 reps. I'm going to see what I can do with that. If I can't get it, I'll have to figure something out. But I'm hoping I can get it. All right, so let's get it. Okay. The camera's slightly angled, so it looks like my arms are going to different heights, but I'm doing what I can to keep them as even as possible. All right, that's 12. Whew, those are not easy. All right, now we've got dumbbell skull crushers. So we're gonna lie back. You wanna get a full stretch in the tricep. Keep your elbows back behind your forehead and then press up, okay, to the full lockout position to flex your triceps at the top. So you're gonna lower it all the way down, get a good stretch, and then explode up. 2. 9. 10. All right. It's a really good weight for both of those. Quite challenging, but manageable, doable. Hope you guys, everyone who's watching, is having a great Sunday and a great family day, long weekend. At least, I don't know if it's family day in the States or not. I know it is here in Canada. If you're watching from the States or any other part of the world, I guess, let me know. Do you guys have a family day tomorrow on Monday? Like a holiday where you don't have to go to work? Here in Canada, we do, because it's cold as shit, and we got to deal with that. So they give us an extra day to spend some time with the fam jam. Whew. All right. All right, let's get set 2 underway here. We got some 30 Seconds to Mars playing now. All right, let's get it. Okay. All right. Jumping right to the dumbbell skull crushers. Work those triceps. I think we got a comment here. It's President's Day in the States tomorrow. Okay. Well then, happy President's Day weekend to our fellows down south. All right. Do you guys celebrate all the presidents then? I don't understand what that means. President's Day. Or is this like a day for Donald Trump, where you get the Trump worshippers? That'd be fun. Ugh. One, two. Eight. 9. Alright. Whew. Feeling it. Feeling it. Alright, we've got one more superset of those. Need some water. Oh, we got. Where did this come from? Oh, here. Oh, cap on the bench. Whew. One more superset. Okay. One more exercise for the side delt and one exercise for the abs. So we're going to superset those last exercises as well. So we got one more superset here, 3 supersets for the shoulders and abs, and we are done. Okay, so we're on the last stretch here of this workout. Let's keep the energy up. Okay, stay hype, finish strong. You guys still got some time to ask some questions, so fire away. Post in the chat section right to the side here. And hit that follow button if you haven't already. Appreciate the love and the support. Let's get it. That's 12. Those last 2 were kind of half reps, but sometimes you got to do those forced reps. Challenge yourself a little bit more. All right, let's get it. Last set of skull crushers. Let's build those chicken tenders. It's a deep burn. Don't know if you heard me counting. I did over 1,000 of those. All right, final superset. We're getting out the old kinky band here, the orange band of doom. All right, we're gonna do a superset of single arm lateral raises with the band. If I was at the gym, I would use a cable. Okay, so we're gonna loop this around something low here. Like I'm just gonna loop it around the bench. Okay, I'm gonna step out and we're gonna do lateral raises. And then we're gonna superset that with, normally it's like cable crunches. So I'm just gonna see if I can do crunches with the banded resistance. Let me just move this out of the way here. I don't know if this will be, this might still work. Okay, move these out of the way. Okay, so banded lateral raise, and then let me see if I can do this. Banded crunches, although it's a little weak. Maybe if I get this a little bit higher. This might be better. If I don't headbutt the thing. Alright, it's not ideal. So, instead of doing the cable crunch like that, or like the rope crunch that I normally do, I'm just going to do a V-up crunch, okay? So we are going to do our lateral raise here. Get that locked in. Okay. Here, see? There. So lateral raise. We're going for like 12 to 15 here. And I'm actually going to take it behind my back to get a little bit better of a stretch in that side delt. But I'm still leaning my chest slightly forward to keep the emphasis on my side delt there. 15. All right. Other side. 13. 15. All right. So we did that. Now we're doing V-ups. So with these, basically lying back, crunching up my upper body and my legs at the same time so they form a V at the top. Okay, so we're like this, crunching both sides up. I'll try and do them on the bench so that you guys can see. But I also might face plant or something or fall off and crack my head. So if I do, you gotta donate to my recovery. All right, let's see. So extending the hands above, legs out, crunching both up to form a V at the top. Okay. 13, 14, 15. All right. All right, this is the last superset. We've got 2 more sets. So I'm gonna try and just, rock these out back to back. Finish strong. Like I keep saying, let's get it. 4, 8, 13, 15, other side. 12, 15. So the big benefit of using a band or a cable is you keep tension on that side delt throughout the whole range of motion. So when you're normally just using dumbbells, you have the least amount of tension on your shoulders at the bottom here and the most up at the top. So it's gradually getting more and more. And you virtually have no tension on your delts at the bottom. Whereas this, you're starting with the band already stretched behind you,
or the cable. So your shoulders are already activated at the bottom, and then they're staying activated throughout the entire range of motion. So get a little bit more total work on a little bit more time under tension. Moving on to the V-ups now. Set dos. That's 2 for my, non-Spanish speaking friends. I'm gripping on 10, 12, 15. Ooh. Whew. My abs are still super sore from yesterday's workout, so I'm really feeling these. We've got one more superset of this. If you're just joining in now, we're almost at the end. Chest, shoulders, and a little bit of tris and abs to finish off. Whole goal of this channel is to combine the worlds of fitness and nutrition and gaming. Show you guys you can do both. You don't have to sacrifice gaming and having fun and being social in order to get in better shape and improve your fitness and health. And you don't have to give up your hobbies of or vice versa. Like, you don't have to trade one for the other. If you're a gamer, you don't have to give up your health and your fitness and that to game 24/7. You want to find that nice balance, and you definitely can do both. So that's what this channel is all about, helping you guys do that, providing you with some of my kind of expert knowledge and experience over the past 11 years training, and through my years of competing naturally in fitness shows. I've done, I think, 10 or 11 shows, running my own personal training and like online fitness and nutrition coaching business. I've done the whole contest prep. I've done fitness model shows. I've done a whole bunch of stuff. So just trying to share some of that knowledge, help you guys out, improve your health and fitness, improve your life, reduce the risk of injuries, aches and pains, and all that sort of stuff. So if you can support that, if you like the idea of that, click that follow button there. Show some support. It's free, but it helps keep me motivated to keep doing these. We're doing the last set here, banded lateral raise with V-up crunches, okay? 15, other side. 15. All right. Last set of V-ups, and we done this entire workout. Woo, let's keep her going. If you guys have any final questions to ask, post in that chat box right there, and I will answer your questions before we leave. But get them in quick, because we're almost at the end of this. All right. Oh. 10 to 15 here. This is the last set, so I'm gonna push it, okay? You gotta finish strong. 8, 9, 10. Let's keep going. 15. Whew, all right. Whew. And that is the end of this chest and shoulders workout. If you guys want to try this workout out for yourself, feel free. If you have any questions about it, any questions in general about fitness, nutrition, all that good stuff, post in that chat section. I'll be on for the next 2 minutes while I kind of stretch out and cool down, and then that will be it for the stream. So get those questions in if you got them. I want to thank you guys all for watching, for showing some support with the channel, for interacting, asking those questions. I appreciate it. I'm here to help you guys out. So if I can, if you guys are taking something from this and I'm, helping give you some tips or things that you may not have thought of, or just some new ideas for workouts or that sort of thing, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so now I'm just stretching out the chest and shoulders. So I just got the band. I'm just, stretching it behind my back here. One thing when you're stretching, you want to hold your stretch for at least 20 seconds. That's about the time it takes for your contractile proteins to elongate, to loosen up again. Nichols 51 just subbed. What's up? Shout out. Thank you for the sub. I was gonna say, I don't know how that sub worked, but we're on YouTube too. So thank you for the sub on YouTube. I guess that's the same as a follow. So I'll finish off. I'll keep my end of the bargain for subscriptions and followers. 10 burpees every new follow. This will be my end of workout cardio, my warm down. So let's get these burpees out of the way, finish this workout. 2. Those are a little harder after working the tris and the chest. 4. 9. 10. All right. Whew. That is everything for right now. Hope you guys have been enjoying these streams. Hope you guys have taken something away from them. And, these are helping you guys out a little bit. That is it for me. I've been doing almost a stream every day for the past week and a little bit, apart from Valentine's Day and I believe the day after. I missed the 14th, 15th, but I've been keeping up with daily streams, either with live workout streams like this or gaming. I've been playing Apex Legends. If you have that game, you can add me on there, the Ape Coach, same username as my Twitch username. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, train hard, game hard. Now see you in the next one.